Last week, Texas Governor Gregg Abbott pardoned Daniel Perry, who in 2020 drove his car into a Black Lives Matter protest in Austin, pulled out his gun, and shot and killed one of the protesters, 28-year-old Garrett Foster. Perry alleged self-defense under the state's stand your ground laws because Foster was legally open carrying a gun too, but witnesses confirmed that at no point did Foster point at or threaten to use the gun on Perry, and Perry even admitted to police that Foster never raised his gun at him before he shot and killed Foster. A jury looked at the case, deliberated, and found Perry guilty. He was sentenced to 25 years in prison. It was all pretty clear-cut. But then, right-wing media outlets from Fox News to conservative radio rallied behind Perry, claiming there had been some sort of miscarriage of justice. It didn't help their cause that all these online messages emerged of Perry basically calling a shot before he went out and killed Foster. 2 months before the shooting, Perry sent a text message to a friend reading, quote, "I might go to Dallas to shoot looters." A few days later, he wrote, quote, "I might have to kill a few people on my way to work. They are rioting outside my apartment complex. No protesters go near me or my car." He added, quote, "I wonder if they will let me cut the ears off of people who decided to commit suicide by me." Other messages show Perry making racist comments about protesters and also wishing he could get paid to go to Europe and hunt Muslims. In his statement announcing the pardon, which followed a recommendation from Abbott's compliant Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles, the governor cited the state's stand your ground law and how it, quote, cannot be nullified by a jury or a progressive district attorney. Now, according to the Austin American-Statesman, Austin police were also behind the push to pardon Daniel Perry. The department drafted a 2-page letter on official letterhead calling for Perry to be freed and claiming his conviction was based on innuendo and character assassination. The letter wasn't actually sent to officials before Abbott made the decision to pardon Perry, but still, it's a very bizarre document. As the outlet noted, quote, "The department typically does not advocate during a pending parole or pardon review. It is not unusual, however, for individual detectives to write letters concerning an inmate's possibility for parole and generally to argue against release. But Perry's case has tested norms in the law enforcement and criminal justice community from its earliest days." Now, this is the second high-profile case of a conservative instigator showing up at a Black Lives Matter demonstration, gunning down protesters and getting away with it. Kyle Rittenhouse killed 2 people in Wisconsin and was turned into a folk hero on the right, which helped him get acquitted during trial. Protesters on the left, even suspected of violence, get much different treatment. In 2020, Michael Reinhold in Portland was a suspect in the death of right-wing agitator Aaron Danielson during a protest in Portland. U.S. Marshals found Reinhold and killed him in a hail of bullets. Witnesses claim officers didn't identify themselves or warn Reinhold before they opened fire. And President Trump later boasted about the extrajudicial killing, telling a crowd of supporters, quote, "We sent in the U.S. Marshals, took 15 minutes, and it was over." A precedent is being established in this country that certain forms of political violence are totally acceptable just as long as the victims are on the left. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Also, if you want to see Means Morning News in its complete form, not just the clips we post here, head on over to Means TV and get access to all our new episodes and our entire backlog, plus tons of other great movies and original TV shows.